Gotta do the intro. Everyone loves the intro, right? At least I hope they do. Vigilante Williamson here with the second episode of Vigilante Williamson, The Brave and the Bold. It is, I always got to look at the date because I forget all the damn time, January 9th, Saturday, January 9th. And I hope everyone is having the most blessed Saturday they possibly can. You may hear my guests in the back. They are none other than Slash and Splitter. And remember, the Ice Wolf will join me this fine week to talk a little bit about politics, if you guys even want to. I don't know. I think this crew maybe is more apolitical than I am at this point. But mostly entertainment news. Huh?
We're not speaking politics. We're just speaking about good and bad things.
Yeah.
If people have to be warned. If a story is bad, they have to be warned.
Absolutely. Yeah, so this is going to be mainly entertainment. I said in the video that I don't think too many people watch, but I'm pretty much done talking about politics. I'm going to be on Comics Division's channel, plug for that Monday. That'll be probably the last time I actually talk about it. Because the only way I can talk about politics, I would sound like a crazy person. I would be screaming Illuminati every goddamn day. And you guys say your mask is too tight. So there's no point of really, I can't cover it anymore, basically. And that's really where my stand. But did anybody else have any thoughts on the week's events? Because if not, we can actually just go right into the entertainment. Because I really would love to keep the stream pretty light on stuff. But if you guys do have thoughts, I do want to give you guys the time to talk about it.
No comments.
Yeah, I'll just zip my mouth about this past week. Everyone's already said enough.
I agree. I think there'll be a lot of repercussions for this past week. A lot of craziness still happened this past week. Like I said, I'm done with the whole political game. I feel like they're just separating us. I feel like everybody is being played, whether they know it or not. And I feel like, regardless of whether it's a hot take or not, I think Orange Man was controlling opposition the whole time. If anyone's ever seen The Departed, you realize that people will go through a lot to have a double agent. They fucking had the cop. They fucking had his whole life mapped out so he can be a cop, just so him to be a mob as a cop. And then the same thing for the guy who infiltrated the mob. They sent his ass to jail just so he can be undercover. So it's not crazy. So that's my conspiracy theory, and that's why I'm not talking about politics anymore. So without further ado, it's time to talk about penises. Yes, penises. We're going to talk about the fucking. I thought I had it queued up, but of course I didn't. John Dillermand. Denmark launches a TV show about a man with a giant penis. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
No, I didn't see this.
I've been laughing to this all week.
Yeah. So, and we're gonna watch a little bit of it too. Denmark has launched.
Where's Waldo is barbecuing with his dick?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Wow.
Look, this is Denmark. This is nothing. They've done a lot. They have a sense of morality way low. This is nothing.
I don't know anything about Denmark. I don't know anything about it.
They are super SJW for a country.
So, for them to be SJW, why would they? Let me talk about the show because this is incredible. Denmark launches a children's show about a man with a giant penis. Critics condemn the idea of an animated series about a man who cannot control his penis, but others have backed it.
He can't control it.
John Dillermand has an extraordinary penis. This is written by The Guardian, by the way. So extraordinary, in fact, that he can perform rescue operations, extramurals, hoist a flag, and even steal ice cream from children with his penis. That seems great and moral. That's exactly what you want around kids.
I think his name literally translates to Big Dick John.
It doesn't really?
I've heard.
Let me see. I'm about to hit the old Google Translate on the. Let me see. Type. Give me a minute. I don't know if I can do it. Let me stop the camera and look for the mask if you guys can vamp. But yeah, I didn't know his name actually translated to Big Dick John. I was looking at it a little late. Let me get through the rest of the story. The Danish equivalent of the BBC, DR, has a new animated series aimed at 4 to 8-year-olds about John Dillermand, the man with the world's longest penis, who overcomes hardships and challenges with his record-breaking genitals. Unsurprisingly, the series has provoked debate about what good children's television should and should not contain. Since premiering on Saturday, his opponents has condemned the idea of a man who cannot control his penis. So yeah,
Holy shit.
It's just insane. It's just insane. What are you guys' thoughts as I Googled to see if that actually does translate to penis man or whatever he said?
That sounds like what a rapist would say to the psychiatrist while he's in prison. Like, I can't control my penis.
It does. So,
for something
like a Harvey Weinstein excuse.
Yeah. So, Fenrir, you said the Dutch do worse than this. What other stuff comes out of Denmark?
Now, let's be honest. In Denmark, the line for morality and what is right or wrong for adults or children is a very thin. It's very thin. That country's very open sexually. Matters of law, age. That country's very open. I mean, the age of consent is very low. Which
is it really?
It's pretty weird that. And this is actually something that I have to ask you. Why do you always put the age of consent as 18? Because around most American states, the age of consent is 15. It's only 18 in California.
I thought it was 16 in most states.
Or I thought it was 17.
That was like 16 or 17. Well, one thing I think in the modern technology age, you cannot have a photograph of any woman that's under 18. No. So, like, even if you were legally and this has happened, if you're in a state where the legal age of consent is lower than 18, but you take a picture of her nude, that picture is considered child pornography.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm pretty sure that's kind of open in places like Denmark. I mean, I haven't actually confirmed yet, but I've heard that around Germany, the consent is 14.
14? Wow. I know it's supposed to be like really low in Japan, like 12 or something.
And that explains all the weird porn they have.
Yes, it does. It's weird. That is weird. Like I don't know anything about Denmark to know that. So there are people who actually are for this show. There's a clinical psychiatrist in this article named Erla Heinsen Holsted, who works with families and children and says the show's opponents may be overthinking things. John Dillermand talks to children and share their ways of thinking, and kids do find genitals funny. What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Don't keep your kids around this motherfucker.
A certain way, but a giant penis. I mean, that is not funny. That is disturbing.
Like, I mean, kids don't find other people's they shouldn't be finding other people's genitals ever in their.
I mean, a kid's gonna laugh if you hit someone in the nuts. That is true, but
true.
Well, the giant penis. I mean, come on. If you saw a person in the street get hit in the nuts, maybe you might laugh, but that's actually laughing a little.
Yeah, like someone getting hit in the balls is funny. Not someone pouring gas on their barbecue with their dick. That's just weird and creepy.
It is creepy.
It is creepy.
So I want to actually watch the intro of this shit. Let's see this.
Det er John Dillermand. John Dillermand. Han er verdens længste Dillermand.
Oh, this is a translation.
Han kan smile lidt rundt, han kan blive lidt flov, han kan redde hele verden, hvis han bare bliver
This is the most funniest song of my life.
Jesus
I guess
Christ.
So messed up.
John PP.
So
He
yeah,
lives with his mom. He lives with his mom, apparently.
that's.
So,
I mean,
what's the message this is giving to you guys?
if I do nothing, I would say they're trying to get kids to trust child molesters.
Oh my
Because
God.
that's what is that what the point of the show is?
I mean, an overweight man with a giant penis who still lives with his mother, who has a cat, and obviously is very old of age. Yeah, this is surely trying to make children like child molesters.
And apparently, yeah, you're right. It's Danish slang for penis. So Dillermand literally means penis man.
Yeah.
But the show is categorically not about sex. What? It's about a
Yeah.
penis taking kids ice cream.
Taking kids ice cream with his dick. What the?
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
man. Where's that meteor? Is that meteor coming yet?
I hope
Yeah.
I hope the aliens just come and invade us and take us over.
Yeah, I really hope that. Hey, I have a question. If the aliens show up, do you think we'd start canceling and burning all the old alien movies?
Yeah, like they're gonna see any alien invasion type movies and get really pissed.
Or invasion of the privacy of the body snatchers? We'll start burning that because it gives a bad depiction of aliens and it's racist or xenophobic.
depends.
Oh my god!
You know what? If the aliens are like pro-capitalist, yes, because they'll be like because then they'll be evil. But if they're like socialist, then yeah. I know I said I wasn't gonna be politics, not make it political.
Like
joke.
if they don't like
Does
the
it
way
really
they look,
matter what the aliens think or the aliens do or what
Like-
people start actually hacking?
if they were upset about their depiction in Independence Day, like they want to start a group to cancel that.
Yeah. I don't think aliens would care. I think if aliens exist, like I feel like aliens are so advanced they would not look at Earth as a great place like they would. And I love my city, but look at it like Detroit. I'm like, I don't really want to go there. Do we have to go to Earth? Yeah, we go somewhere safe. You know what I mean? If you were an alien, an advanced technology, an advanced civilization, would you want to come here?
Hell no.
I mean, the scenery's nice, but like, you wouldn't want to deal with this shit.
We're not.
Earth will be the New Jersey of the
I
universe.
think aliens are actually too smart to land here. That's what
Yeah. If they have landed, it was by accident and they immediately left.
Yeah, they took a wrong turn at Albuquerque or something.
Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty much it for that. I just think it's crazy the show even fucking exists. And yeah, so I didn't know that the Denmark had like a crazy age of consent thing. Pretty weird.
Yes.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm checking to see if anyone else will show up real quick. Oh, I guess not. Guess not. Okay, guess it's just us. All right, cool. All right. I'm not sure if you guys heard about this story, but this have either of you heard about this whole Ray Fisher thing that's going on?
I saw on Twitter he was complaining about shit. I don't know exactly what he was complaining about.
Yeah, I think that's kind of been the issue.
In the chat where we were talking about him, it's obvious this is a stupid thing for attention. And does he realize that he's never going to get a work again in the show business?
I mean, here's what I think. We get into the story and kind of just show where we are with it, because it actually shows that he's contradicting himself. I think he just thought it was the wave to complain, and like, oh, if I complain about what Joss Whedon did, I'll become sympathetic and become more famous off of it. And then he just didn't back down when he realized he went the wrong way. Instead of just saying, you know what, I fucked up. Now at this point, he's just going with it. So I mean, I don't know if he realizes he's fucked up his Hollywood future. But
he Catherine Heigled himself.
I forgot she existed till you just said her name.
Exactly.
Oh, that's basically exactly what he did. But he wasn't even as famous as she was.
Why do celebrities even use Twitter? If they've been mistreated in a crime, do not use Twitter. Go to the freaking police. I mean, you're just giving all your moves on Twitter.
Basically, yeah. Greetings, Mando Merc.
Hello, Mando.
Greetings.
But you're right. Why not go to the police? And even in the comments, and I'll get into the article, they talked about Gal Gadot. And where is it?
Amazing woman.
Yeah.
Still sad that she played a rapist.
Let me see. Gal Gadot basically had her issue, and she said her own experience with weed wasn't the best, but she handled it a different way. Like basically, she just went to the there it is. I can't find the exact quote. Basically, what she said was that she handled it, and she just went to them and didn't go public. Was the whole point? Is whatever issue she had, she went for. She basically was able to handle her issues privately and not publicly, and that was really the point that she made. You made the point, Slasher. You're not even sure what he's arguing about, what he's complaining about. To be quite frank, nobody's sure what he's arguing or complaining about. I don't know what he's upset.
He's just being cryptic about everything.
He just says he treated me bad. He doesn't even say like what happened.
He's a
Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, he's a whine. That's why the cry board. That's what they're calling him now. Yeah, because he's just a whiny.
He's not even an A-list character. He's replaceable. He should just shut the fuck up, try to do a good job, get a paycheck, probably get a sequel, and become bigger.
I remember who played his father more than who played him, because his father was Miles Dyson from Terminator 2.
Yeah, which was a cool kind of touch.
That's what I remember more than whoever fucking played Cyborg.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Cyborg isn't even a member of the Justice League. We should have gotten Green Lantern and Hawkgirl, but not Cyborg. He's not a Justice League.
Yeah, he's a Teen Titan.
Oh yeah, but in the later incarnations, they made him a member of the Justice League.
Yeah, I guess that's okay. But I guess the big story is that like he's not gonna be in the Flash movie. He was supposed to have a cameo, and they've taken him out. So I'll get into the article. We can talk a little bit more about this mess.
Oh god, that guy.
Oh, the Ezra Miller, he needs to go too. That's another thing I'm really pissed at with DC. I didn't talk about Amber Turd and her little situation with the money, which I may talk about in a different show. But
many reasons. Ezra's got to go for many reasons. I mean, first of all, he literally abused a woman on camera. Second, he's an awful Flash. I'm sorry.
He's a terrible Flash.
He's Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory as the Flash. That's what he is.
Absolutely.
I mean, Barry Allen was a lot of things, but a little nerd, scrawny little nerd who can't actually do much is not one of them. I mean, in the beginning, maybe, but he's not that. He's a kick-ass CSI, kick-ass man, a good friend. And he does know how to give a punch, let's be honest. They weirdly always want to make him into a nerd that he's not. He's a pretty good cop in the comics.
Yeah, they're trying to make him into Peter Parker for some reason. And then they try to make Peter Parker into Robin. But to get into the story, DC Films' upcoming The Flash movie will no longer include a cameo by Cyborg. According to insiders with knowledge of the situation, that decision comes 1 week after Ray Fisher, who played the character in Justice League and was offered a cameo in Flash last June, indicate he will not participate in any production associated with current DC Films president Walter Hamada. In addition, insiders said the role will not be recast. Fisher has had an ongoing beef with Hamada, who was overseeing The Flash, as well as other Warner Bros. Execs and producers over his treatment on the set of Justice League. The actor tweeted on December 30th, Walter Hamada is the most dangerous kind of enabler. He lies, and WBPR failed September 4th. It failed September 4th. Hit piece sought to undermine the very real issues of the Justice League investigation. Fisher added in his tweet, I will not participate in any production associated with him. Of note, Hamada did not oversee Justice League production and was not the head of the DC films or the side, nor was he employed during the film's release. So I don't even know why he's upset with Hamada if all this is true. See, that's the thing. Like, nobody knows what the fuck he's upset about. And I try not to, I know that the industry can try to make people crazy and make people look crazy, but for fuck's sake, this guy looks insane. Ray Fisher just looks like a crazy man. I guess, Hamada joined DC Films in 2018. Yeah, they came out in 2017. So he joined in 2018, and the Aquaman, they talk about Aquaman, and then Fisher said he did not publicly step down. Even though earlier it just said he wouldn't be in any movie. So that is publicly stepping down. And he said that the studio made the decision to remove him from The Flash, even though, like I said in the article, he said he didn't want to be in any movies with him as the producer. So again, nobody knows what the fuck this guy's talking about at all. But it's just I don't know. I think he was trying for woke points and got called on it and just didn't want to back down. That's my theory. But like, the more I read this article, I thought I would learn more. I feel even dumber of what happened because the guy he's maddest at didn't even work on the film that he was on. So I'm lost.
In the beginning, I thought just weed and baptism or something.
Yeah. And now this is about Walter Hamada, and he wasn't even there when the film was made. So this guy's literally doing this only for attention. There's like no, even if you may be looking for like a Finn situation. What's the man, John Boyega, where they definitely legitimately did shit on him. But this is not that. This is a guy who's like out of his fucking mind, who's just trying to get attention and shit. That's what it looks like to me, at least.
Shit, why don't they get him? Get him to replace this guy.
Get anybody to replace him. I don't even know if they need Cyborg at all. Like you said, he's not even a member of the Justice League. And actually, next story, we can get into how crazy this DC is, because I want to talk about the Batman situation next, because they don't know what the fuck is going on there. But like, you could get John Boyega. You can get anybody to replace this guy, because he's a guy who this was supposed to be his big shot. And I get him being pissed because he was supposed to have a bigger role in the Snyder Cut, and he's supposed to still have a bigger role in the Snyder Cut. And his role was cut supposedly by Joss Whedon. That was supposedly the origin of the beef. And then Joss Whedon had, he had his little whispers about him treating Gal Gadot wrong and other people wrong. So he tried to capitalize off of that. It's like, I don't know what he's complaining about. He just seems to be making shit up just so he can keep his name in the news. It just seems like bullshit to me. Anthro Perion, howdy. How are you doing, Anthro Perion? Hope everyone's good.
What's up, Anthro? How you doing?
Hey, guess we will.
The DC Cinematic Universe is a complete dumpster fire. There's no order.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a train wreck.
And we're actually about to talk about some of the train wreck coming now. So I've been hearing all this shit about this Batman shit. There are 3 different stories that say 3 different things about what's going on with the Batman. And I'm not bullshitting. So I don't even know where to start. There's Parrothead. When Parrothead, that avatar.
Parrothead. How you doing,
that's when you know it's time to chill, man. That avatar just is inviting a chill. This is exactly what happened. Cyborg decided to gamble, played chicken, and lost. That's what I think happened. He thought he was going. I think he thought he was going to be the active version of Kaepernick or something. Who knows? He thought he was going to get his Nike deal, and it didn't work out. But yeah, there's There's all sorts of crazy shit going on. These are literally 3 different stories about Batman from the last week or so, and they all say 3 different things. This one says, Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson, and Michael Keaton will all play Batman in 2022 films. Batman is DC's Luke Skywalker. So first off, how do you even feel about that? That potential reality that we may be in, where there will be 3 different Batman films, 3 different Batman universe, a Robert Pattinson one, Michael Keaton in the Flash, and potentially, hopefully, a Batman Beyond spinoff, and still the DC Snyderverse version with Ben Affleck. How would you guys feel about that?
I think it's stupid anyway when they do stuff when they already have a TV. It's all right. They already had the Flash TV show going, and then they did Justice League. So this means you had a Flash in the cinematic universe and in the television universe. I think they should wait till one is over before they start doing that.
Look, I'm a huge Batman fan, but even I can see that this is too much. It's obviously they're just trying to capitalize on the character, and at the same time, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. So they're just gonna ruin the character for everybody. Because if everyone just knows who the hell Batman is and how the character is over and over again, then people are gonna lose a freaking interest. It's gonna be the same thing. It's just him going around being rich and going on a mystery, fighting the Joker or Bane or whatever the fuck, and just save the day and going back to the same chemistry and bullshit. It's
They're throwing a bunch of piles of shit at the wall and see which pile sticks.
That's exactly what they're doing. I like Batman 89. Keaton is cool, but isn't he a bit aged now? I think the idea would be a Batman Beyond spinoff after the Flash movie. At least that's my guess.
Bruce, the old man Bruce, Batman Beyond. And they want to use the kid from Dune.
Yeah, that would be dope if he was an old man Bruce in Batman Beyond. That would be dope.
Yeah, I agree with that too, but just do that. You know what I mean? You got to just pick one. You can't.
Yeah, what the hell is Ben Affleck going to be in?
I don't even know. I mean, I know there was a rumor about the Deathstroke. Him and Deathstroke having a movie. Like he had written a movie, supposedly.
Well, Deathstroke was supposed to be in the second Justice League because their post-credit scene has Deathstroke.
So
did you actually make it to the end of Justice League? Did you see that?
I never saw that post-credit scene, man.
It's Eisenberg Luthor on a boat, and Deathstroke comes pulling up on another boat to talk to him.
It just made no sense for me.
So I guess they had big plans for Deathstroke for the next movie.
I know they had plans for Deathstroke, and I didn't know about that. I never even saw the fucking thing. I
can see they're trying to make a Legion of Doom kind of thing, but it had no sense.
The Society of Supervillains, the Secret Society of Supervillains type shit.
But I mean, man, just Justice League was such a mess, and I think that's part of the problem. I mean, as much as I want to see this Snyder Cut, and I think that's probably the most interesting thing DC really has, it does create a lot of problems. And then because they have this this Robert Pattinson shit going on.
All right,
here's one reality.
Here's where you're gonna think, oh, I'm insane. Okay, I hated Man of Steel. I hated Batman v Superman. I actually liked Justice League.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but it just happened that way.
Look, for me, I hated Man of Steel. I disliked Batman v Superman. I liked Wonder Woman. And I completely hated Justice League. I mean, Wonder Woman was the only movie that actually was trying to make a story of a comic book character. The others were just... I like Justice League, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. I liked those 3. Oh, yeah, Aquaman 2. Aquaman 2 seemed like just trying to get a good story.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not like I went into those movies as a huge Wonder Woman or Aquaman fan. But, I had respect for the characters.
Anthony Perrin does bring up a pretty good point. He says that remember a time there was a whole bunch of Jokers rumor a few years back. Out of that, we did get a good Joker movie, and the rest didn't happen. So it is possible to get something good. So I do remember that some of the rumors where they were trying to do something with the Joker, where they were going to have initially a Leonardo DiCaprio was supposed to be a Joker, not Joaquin Phoenix, and then they had the Jared Leto craziness, and they were going to both exist at the same time. But it didn't really turn out like that. We got the movie we got. So it could end up something good.
That was awful. Suicide Squad was awful. There you go. There's a really, really bad one.
Yeah. And they're trying to do another cut of that.
They are, yeah.
Yeah. And there's more to this story. Like I said, I really still, after reading through this beforehand, I don't know what's going to happen with Batman, because this says there's going to be 3 different versions. Let me actually read into the article and get this take, and then there's a couple other takes I want to get you guys' thoughts on. It says, ready for multiple Batmans, Michael Keaton and Robert Pattinson will both take on the role of the Cape Crusader in 2022. And Ben Affleck will wear the cowl one more time the same year. The New York Times recently revealed in an interview with Walter Hamada, the guy who we were talking about in the last article, parallel worlds where different versions of a superhero exist simultaneously are old news to comic book readers, but DC Films will attempt to create the multiverse concept in upcoming movies. The Times reported. This isn't exactly all new information, but the interview had fans buzzing after the Times reporters Brooks Barn confirmed the details to Nestor Benticor, a film critic for the bilingual site Desiree Hollywood on Twitter. Based on your Hamada piece, we have interpreted that WB is doing 2 franchises starring Batman, one with Pattinson and one with a new actor. And then, we said he used Keaton. So they asked who would be the new actor, and instead it was Keaton. So what about Ben Affleck? Keaton and Ben Affleck are going to be in The Flash? Jesus. Okay, that's what he means. So Keaton, I didn't know.
They're gonna have like alternate timeline Batman shit.
Yeah. Okay, I thought he was just okay. I see. So they are going to have Ben Affleck and The Flash with Michael Keaton. Now, what this article thinks that Michael Keaton is going to replace Ben Affleck in the DCEU. This is a totally different take. This is only from a couple of days ago.
How are you going to replace someone someone who's literally like 30-something years old?
I don't know. That's why all these rumors are only like that, rumors. And it's just to show kind of like, because when I hear these rumors, I always feel like there may be an article of truth to them, or that a lot of them may be leaked by the studio. We're like, hey, we'll try this idea. What do you think of that? And then they'll link to another group. Okay, here's that idea. What do you think of that? And try to get market research that way. I really think that's happening.
Could you imagine if they did that in sports? Like if the Packers decided to drop Aaron Rodgers so Brett Favre could come back out of retirement?
That's exactly what that's like.
That would be a complete storm of... What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for?
Shitstorm?
A shitstorm? A dumpster fire?
A shitstorm. A shitstorm with 50 dumpster fires inside, and at the same time, they explode in a gigantic explosion that is just similar to a nuclear. Instead of
we want the good. We want the good old days back.
It's just shit.
Okay. Anthroparian says that means time traveling Flash. Or yeah, it wouldn't mean a time traveling or a universe traveling Flash.
Well, I did see something about that Flash movie saying they were going to do that Flashpoint storyline.
Yeah. Yeah. As Rich from Red Letter said, he can run fast enough to time travel. And I think they're going to do a version of the Flashpoint storyline. But yeah, this Screen Rant is talking about the potential of Ben Affleck being replaced. So their article is rumors of Batman's future in the DCEU have become hot topics of late as fans speculate how Michael Keaton, Ben Affleck, and Robert Pattinson all fit into Warner Brothers' plans. A recent story that Keaton will be replacing Affleck in the DCEU, Bruce Wayne, and starring in a number of solo films has been denied, leading many to wonder what the real plan is. Batman remains DC's most popular character by far. His on-screen future remains uncertain. Part of the confusion stems from Batman's complicated history in DCEU. Ben Affleck was meant to be one of the franchise's main stars. Planned solo film following Justice League. Those plans ended up changing dramatically for several reasons, partially due to the critical failure of Batman versus Superman and Justice League in their underwhelming box office performances. And also due partially to personal concerns from Affleck over continuing the role. He since agreed to come back from reshoots of the Snyder Cut and a small part in The Flash, but 2 more Bruce Waynes have been added in his absence. So, now my mouse is shitting the bed. Like, I need this. Hold on. Battery thing. My mouse is fucking up. Okay. So, let's talk about the Batman Beyond article. I guess one thing that they are definitely doing a multiverse thing. Let me just go down to this potential report of.
Yeah, I forgot. I remember hearing a while back about that, about Batman Beyond movie. I totally forgot about it because like you both were saying, how much of a clusterfuck their universe is.
Yeah. Anthony Perry, I guess, talking about the Flash. He can go around choking the bad guys and women. Yeah, he could. The Flash would choke a bitch. So what does this mean for Michael Keaton's Batman? It means that there's massive potential for more of him in the future, but also that there doesn't necessarily need to be. The Flash can lead him into the proper DCEU timeline for good, or it could leave him in his own reality where he may just exist as a one-time cameo or have a semi-reoccurring supporting role or become the star of a separate solo series. That last option seems unlikely with Pattinson's own film coming soon, but anything is possible. So again, that's that confusion of like what is going to happen. And there was a rumor about Keaton becoming the main DCEU timeline Batman. And that theory was based upon an interview with President Walter Hamada that referenced 2 different Batman franchises starring 2 different actors. Let's see. And Bruce Barnes of the New York Times has since denied such suppositions, clarifying that Hamada was referencing The Flash and Batman and not any future unannounced projects.
What's this dude's title again? Walter Hamada?
He's the president of DC Films.
Okay. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm not slandering anyone. I'm just it's just kind of a thing I see from certain people and the way things turn out when they're in charge of stuff. He's on drugs. This dude's got a serious drug problem, and he's flying by the seat of his pants because he doesn't know what he does, whether one's going to be a failure or one's going to be a flop. I'm starting to realize that's why their fucking cinematic universe is the way it is. This dude's got a severe drug problem. His brain is fucking scrambled.
Man, that probably is legitimately the case, especially in Hollywood. There are a lot of drug issues, and they kind of just go about the wayside with them, and it's like, oh, he's just doing coke, and they just go about their day. But yeah, I definitely think when you talk about how hodgepodge this story is, and I'm trying to read this, but it's just different shit. It sounds like somebody like you're right that's just erratic. That like doesn't know.
You notice for every one hit they have, there's like a string of like 3 or 4 flops.
Yeah, because the only real hits they've really had have been Wonder Woman.
I'd say Wonder Woman,
maybe Shazam.
Oh yeah, Shazam was on that list too, but Aquaman made their most money, right? Was it Aquaman or Wonder Woman that made the most money?
I think it's Aquaman. because I think Aquaman made $1 billion and Wonder Woman was just shy of that. So yeah, you're
this
right.
dude needs to fucking go to rehab or something.
You're right, and I think that's that issue. That when you talk about the drug issue, that's something no one ever talks about, but I think it's common in Hollywood, and it has a lot to do with why we have so much like
Hollywood
crazy.
is filled with drug abusers and lunatics. Let's be honest. No one there, only of them were sane.
No, they're not. They
And
are
somehow,
lunatics. That's why they. I'm sorry. What would you say?
and yet somehow they're allowed to have children.
Well, don't give them ideas because they might start regulating that. Who knows? Or you must be allowed to have kids. So
I mean, all these Hollywood people go through marriage like it's toilet paper anyway. So
yeah. Well, a lot of times with those marriages, they're like basically arranged as far as like celebrities.
yeah, like someone's agent is like, "Hey, you should go out with this chick over there."
Yeah. A lot of it's just the agents put it together.
I remember
like
that's
even,
when Tom Cruise. Oh, I'm sorry. When Tom Cruise started going out with Katie Holmes, my
Mhm.
sister was saying, no joke. She was saying that his agent held auditions for a bunch of like popular young actresses at the time, and she was just one of the one of the people for the casting call.
Man, that might have been exactly how it went down and how it goes down for a lot of celebrities. Because it seems like that sometimes. All right, let's get into this next interpretation of what's going on. So they say this article says that Michael Keaton, there's no information as far as Michael Keaton doing anything besides the Flash. Like as far as Batman Beyond, there's no, like we don't know, and that's it. So which adds to your theory, like how could you not have a plan for Michael Keaton if you're going to put him back in a series? Like you should know. There doesn't seem to be a plan with the DCEU at all. And this is Batman as Anthony Perry said. He's their Luke Skywalker. He's their main franchise guy. It used to be Superman, should be Superman. I love Batman, but it still should be Superman. But now it's Batman. They don't have a fucking clue what they're doing.
It's some fly by the seat of your pants type shit.
Let's see this one. The possibility of Keaton suiting up to play Batman again has been addressed after a recent New York Times profile. And that's another thing. All of this came off of this New York Times article with Walter Hamada. And that's where all the little rumors coming off. So it's like he probably gave this fucking interview high as shit. This is the guy. And those eyes do look like he's been up at a bender, and this is just him getting himself ready for this article. You know what I mean?
The crazy eyes.
Someone dressed him and was like, "Hey, we're gonna do a photo shoot."
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any more pictures of dude. Just him at the Jason Momoa thing, or at the Aquaman premiere. So yeah, this is the guy. He's Kevin Feige.
It's the
He's
dude.
Kevin Feige.
He's not Kevin Feige, I can guarantee you that. Hey, question: has any of you ever seen a show called Stargate?
I've heard of it, but never seen it.
A show?
Yeah, Stargate. SG-1,
No.
Planet.
No, I never watched it. I know of it, never watched it.
I mean, you guys are missing out. I would have started a good conversation about storytelling right now.
Sorry, but you've watched more media and watched because you're a writer and you're a talented writer and you care, so you break down more media than any of us, which is why I can't wait for you to actually start a channel because that would be fun. I
Yeah,
really
but
want to see your perspective.
I'm just trying to skip it up. It's the show about people traveling through the galaxy through.
I know the
portals.
the movie Stargate. I know it's
It
based
had
on.
many.
I only saw the first one. Great movie.
Yeah, but SG-1 was what really began expanding the whole universe. It was perfection. The storytelling was amazing. The characters were all deep in their own form. It was It was a perfect show. It was amazing. Truly, it is sad that no one makes shows like that anymore. They don't write the characters deep. They don't actually try to make good storylines. They don't want to make jokes and everything. And the funny thing is, Stargate had jokes all the time, but they were done organically and in a smart manner.
Who you can blame for those jokes is Joss Whedon, not just with the Avengers, which I think had a lot to do with it, but of course the Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, that influenced a lot of how people write their characters. Everyone's a sarcastic smartass now because of Joss Whedon.
Yeah. He began a thing, a bad thing.
Yeah, everybody's not Tony Stark.
I
You
was
know what I
saying,
mean?
I grew up watching Buffy, and I loved her, but she did a lot of bad choices,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of bad moves.
So I wasn't a big Buffy person, but I do know that became like I know enough to know, and I've just like seen clips because I actually just recently saw the clip of Pedro Pascal on that show. But I get that. Oh, okay, people. That's the way everyone talks. Everyone's just sarcastic, smart. It's just it has a funny one-liner to say, and it's like, yeah, it became annoying and became a trope. But this guy being on drugs, there's a high fucking chance, man. High fucking chance.
High chance. Pun intended.
Dude, it's Hollywood. Everyone is on drugs on that place. Even if they're not on drugs, then they're not from Hollywood. It's like a rite of passage.
Not
Well,
lying
you know,
about that.
if one of them says if one of them calls themselves a born again Christian, you know they were into some shit back in the day.
Yes.
Some very heavy shit.
Yeah, that's scary. That's the thing that scares me about people who like I do, believe in the Most High, whatever. But like, it scares me when people are like hardcore Christians. Like, oh shit, what crazy shit did you do that you're trying to make up for?
When they call themselves a born again Christian, it's like, oh wow.
One of my movies, but I would never allow one of my children to become an actor
No,
or anyone that I'm related to. I would rather die than that. I mean,
no.
that profession is just so deep.
I remember I had a boss. He was like a higher up boss, not like somebody who actually worked in the office. He was a corporate guy. And he was just talking, oh, yeah, his daughter is an actress or is going to become an actress in Hollywood. I'm like, you're really going to, like, how clueless are you to sign your daughter up to be an actress in Hollywood? Like, she's getting pounded out, dude.
Well, unless you become the overprotective parent, if you're going to do that, you got to be the overprotective parent. That never let them leave your fucking side. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not letting you come to this pool party.
No.
I mean, especially if it's a daughter, because let's be honest, Hollywood likes to touch girls when they're young.
Yes.
Like,
not touch boys when they're young.
Who's the director they said would have those freaking pedo pool parties? Was it Ratner?
Oh, yeah. Britt Ratner or Bryan Singer, one of them.
I thought it was Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise have to, like, fucking, what is it? What's this religion? Scientology. It's hard to keep up with which crazy. Maybe Tom Hanks. He likes the kids because he went to Greece.
It's possible.
Oh, he was on the flight. Yeah, because he was on the flight logs, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
I've
was.
been a person out of 300 different people in Hollywood that are known to be messed up.
Yeah.
It's just so easy.
But yeah, I was amazed. And I think his daughter was like 17, 18 at the time. Like, oh yeah, she's gonna be an actress in Hollywood. It wasn't even like she's gonna be a stage actress and like no. We're trying to get her in the movies. I'm like, you're an idiot. Unless you're just like, I'm cool with my daughter, but with the high chance that my daughter is gonna be on the casting couch.
He might have did that to his son. His son's an actor.
Who knows? Maybe.
His son's an actor. He's been around for a while.
I'm gonna be honest. Boys have a lot of better psychological luck in Hollywood. Because let's be honest, they're not unless the person the couch guy is female.
Dude, Corey Haim was passed around like a bag of potato chips as a little kid.
That is not funny. Why am I laughing?
I'm saying it's true. He was. It's fucked up to say it like that, but he ended up as fucked up as he was because he was you know, he had all this abuse as a kid in Hollywood.
I mean, there's a reason all those child actors go crazy as adults. There's a
And
reason.
die. Let's be honest, most child actors end up dead.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Latino Slat's lucky that his wife is not only an actress, but she's a normal person. But I mean, I think a lot of that she even though she's done pretty high roles, she's done a lot of cool roles,
Oh,
but she's never
his
been
wife
that.
is an actress?
Yeah, if you see, he actually just recently did a live stream with him and her, with Mexican Iron Man hosting it, and they were talking about a lot of her acting and stuff like that. Like she's been on SVU and different shows. And she's gotten a bunch of different roles. She seems pretty down to earth. So she seems pretty cool. So, yeah, I mean, but that Hollywood, I wouldn't suggest Hollywood for anyone. Like if you want to be in the entertainment industry, you start a YouTube channel. That's what I would say. They get on the gear, child actors. I mean, yeah, it's there's something sick about what happens to the kids in Hollywood. We're on that subject. It's something sick. Something goes on. And I mean,
just look at the cast of Different Strokes. Every single one of them was fucked up before they were 20 years old.
Every single one was. Yeah, they were.
Before they were 20 years old, every single one of them was fucked up.
Yeah. Something fucked up happened in Hollywood, man. And I mean, I talk about the actresses. A lot of the actors get on that casting couch too and get their cheeks clapped out, man. That's just reality. And they don't really talk about that. So I want to play a game with you guys. We're going to talk about this High Republic stuff and reference it. This will actually be the last subject we'll talk about. Guess the gender of this character. Slasher, you go first.
All right.
I thought this was a chick.
Them?
A very bad chick. The baby of Finn and Rostico.
So Slasher, what would you think? Is that a man or a woman?
It's a they them. Is it a they them?
It's not. It's a him. Straight up him. I thought it was a they them too. I genuinely thought they them. Okay, this is they're doing the woke thing. This is a they them. No, that's a man.
That actually is a man.
Yep, straight up.
I've seen this I saw this on Twitter. I thought they were going for like a fat black woman type thing.
Yeah.
Like the Leslie Jones. Like the Leslie Jones type.
Yeah, and it's fucking annoying. I know a lot of black women, and I'm gonna be honest, it's very annoying how the media depicts black women. They always depict them as angry, bad-spirited, ghetto style. But that's not true. There's a lot of very educated, simple, good-hearted, and very intelligent black women around there who feel insulted by the way the media depicts them.
All right, there's this one and the one that looks like gay Matthew McConaughey, right?
Yeah. We'll get into him. There's a couple more because they got the woke black girl too. But Finra, you actually read the fucking comic. What did you think of it? You said it was terrible.
There was a lot of contradictions. Okay, if a Jedi puts their lightsaber on a tree, what do you think is gonna happen? A, the tree's gonna burn down, or B, he's gonna stay there, sticking there like an axe, just hovering there. The answer might shock you.
What happened?
B, he just stood there. The tree did not burn, nor did it cut.
What? Was this tree made of some crazy material?
Yeah, this female Jedi they used in the first issue, I honestly thought she was a Sith or something, because she is always angry. The Jedi are supposed to be emotionless but show kindness, but she's always angry and a bit of a bitch, especially to the insect people.
Huh? Is she like the hero? Is she like the hero, main good character, the comic?
From this issue, it looks like it. She looks like it from this issue.
Oh
I don't
man,
know. It doesn't have a lot of information.
Well, I mean, it's a Disney created thing, so it's not going to be a lot of information.
comic. I give it at least a 4 out of 10, and I'm being generous.
Yeah. He talked about educated black chicks. We were both in the chat of an educated black chick. Shout out to Jane Theory, because I saw you in the chat too. We were talking to
Yeah,
Jane
she's
Theory.
amazing. A good shout out to her.
So to get into some of the chats, what are you talking about, Willis? Jail. Yeah. That's no moon. Jelly donut. Looks like a tauntaun. And this one, I'm a sort of take. There's the blacks who got an education left to G. I'm assuming you've seen ghetto. I mean, that's open can of worms. But you're sort of right, but it's like I don't.
Yeah, it's a bit of
Here's,
black girls like that.
yeah, the black girl thing is crazy. Go ahead.
Tell me the description of that. What I gave this character before. Gay Matthew McConaughey, right?
Yeah, gay Matthew. Yeah, that's what that is. And
This
actually,
name
if you
literally
want,
translates to gay.
his name, what is it? This guy is Leox Galassi, which is gay. That's what his last name is gay. So that's the whole point.
How can you be so on the nose with this one? I mean,
Of course, this is Ram Jamaram. And this is their new character designs.
I saw the mock-ups. The fake. I saw these ones. Yeah.
Man. Ram Jamaram being fixed. I love this one.
yeah, that makes so much sense. This makes more sense than the shit Disney's putting out.
Just be out there with it. So yeah, and there's more.
It's sad. It was
Regular characters. Let's go to the next woke one. The rest of these characters look kind of nothing. There's like none of them look that cool. They just look. Yes, that's kind of cool.
Star Wars is nothing.
This guy looks interesting. Not. This one is Ezra Miller plays Han Solo. It does kind of feel like Ezra Miller playing Han Solo. That Matthew McConaughey one. So here's the one white male who's probably gay, but I'm assuming he may be straight.
Yeah, for the media, the only good white man is a good pussified gay white man.
Yes. Well, they only want men in media, black or white, if they're gay and or effeminate. That's it. Those are the only type of men that are allowed.
And they hate white men, black men especially, because let's be honest, black men have a lot of masculinity. Let's be honest. We just know it, because let's be honest, we around the black neighborhood, you live under the code of the strength, and you show weakness, that you're the little bitch.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. That's how I grew up. You can't show weakness like that.
I've said that feminism has hated the black man ever since, and I said it in the chat on Jane's stream. This is just a thing I say. Feminism has hated the black man ever since Jim Brown pumped and dumped Gloria Steinem in the 60s.
And it always makes so much sense.
What the fuck are they doing to Chewbacca? Look at how gay. No one's told about gay Chewbacca, and then we had to find him. Look at this Chewbacca they made.
They made a Jedi. They made a Jedi Wookiee.
A Jedi Wookiee. Tell me he's straight. Look at his face.
He looks happy. Why is he happy?
Because he just got fucked in the ass by a man.
First of all, how come some of these are drawings and some of them are paintings? They should have just had all of them as paintings.
Because they're not professional. So this is Angry Black Woman 1.
Yep.
Little Tulsa. See the anger in her face. Look how much happier just fucking Chewbacca looks.
Yeah.
Look how much more inviting gay Chewbacca looks.
He doesn't even have his sword is like pointing at the floor too.
Yeah, just he's not a threat.
His lightsaber is down. He's not ready to do anything.
You know, look at his lightsaber. It looks different. It looks more like a regular sword.
Yeah.
See some more of these characters. She's Angry Black Woman 1. Just showing people lightsabers. And then Yoda, they're gonna screw him up. He's probably gonna be Me Too.
And yeah, look at how much better these Yoda pictures look than their new characters.
Yeah. And then is this the main character? Remember Avar Chris?
Was that
Yeah,
not Ray?
that's first coming.
Yeah, basically
She also
Avar
should have.
Chris.
She was also there in the first issue.
Her name is not
Him too.
Ray.
Him too.
Scare is again non-threatening white man.
Was probably gay.
He's probably gay. And this is the other one. This is the woke black chick. This is the one I'm looking for.
Oh no, that's her. That's her.
She's
She's the main character. She's the main character.
So she's the main character.
She has half her head shaved.
Yep,
Yeah.
Of course.
of course. They got two different angry black women, or two different angry women of color, I guess. Is the word.
But I never got the whole black shape, side shaped hair thing. I mean, I think it's a little cool, but only if it has an actual reason. I mean, in one of my shows, I actually did one that for a female character, but I always did it with a reason. For example, he was hurt as a child and became a cyborg, and that part of the head is where the device is on.
That's pretty cool.
That has to be
Maybe it
something
just shows
else
up.
because it's just getting old fast.
I think that haircut's getting old too, because I mean it's a new decade.
Well,
now
first
I
of
don't know
all,
if this
yes,
one-
that was a last decade thing with especially in New York City amongst black girls.
Mhm.
They were doing that when Rihanna did that.
Yep.
When Rihanna did that, that's when they started doing it. And then when Rihanna got a new haircut, they stopped doing that.
Yep. It definitely was Rihanna. I remember that. Speaking of black women, Pearhead says you should hear Ricada Law's friend Drex talk about black women. I have not. I'm not sure if it's Tommy Sotomayor bad, but yeah, now he's a furry. Yeah, Chewbacca's a furry. I don't know what's going on with that Wookiee. He's not straight. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with not being straight, but I mean, none of these characters are. None of these characters are. No wonder the Jedi died out. There's no way.
I don't care if they make a character gay or not. But when you're just gonna make the character and you might as well just call him gay man, it's like,
Yes.
all right, we get it.
The issue is not that they make the characters gay. It's that once they've made the characters gay, they feel like they've done their job. Like, all right, it's gay. We're done. We're not going to write any backstory or anything. He's just gay, and everyone who's straight is bad. Be it.
He has the power of gay.
Yes.
He shoots rainbows out of his asshole at you.
There's another character.
That force power that allows him to summon a rainbow.
Speaking of rainbow, I noticed the lightsabers thing. I think they're trying to do a rainbow gimmick. Oh, the lightsabers, real quick.
All right, see, look at the artwork there. That's
A lot-
nice artwork. That's not.
Yeah.
The other ones just look like concept art. They didn't even look like.
This is
maybe
older.
it was concept art. I don't know, but
I think some of this may be, but there's not. Let me see. Is this listed as concept art? This is actual. I'm zoomed in too much to kind of get how gay Chewbacca is. It may actually have been listed as concept art. So let me. It just says. Is this it? I'm trying to think what I clicked on. No, it is concept art gallery. I think this is what I clicked. Yeah, it was this. So it was
Okay.
concept art.
okay.
Okay, so that does kind of give them, but there isn't. Yeah, so this is concept art, but even still, you get where they're going.
McConaughey. It's McConaughey over there.
Matthew McConaughey, and the fat guy.
The fat guy that looks like Roz from Night Court.
Haven't seen Night Court in so long. Sheesh.
Remember her though, the bailiff, Roz.
Oh my god.
I actually don't. It's been so long. I only remember Bull. Oh shit.
Oh, Bull was awesome.
I haven't seen Night Court's one. I just haven't seen in a while. So I don't watch Discovery, but after preparing, I was talking about Michael Burnham, who I think is actually modeled for African Death Goddess. In the last episode of Discovery, when she becomes the captain, got a similar looking haircut, combed it over to one side, and shaved it to the one side power look. Is that what it's supposed to represent? Power? It looks stupid. I'm not sure what stupid trends they'll make us do this generation, this decade, but the shaved head thing has to go. in general.
Yeah, don't watch Discovery. Or lower decks. Will make you stupider.
So I want to. This is going to be our last story about this High Republic because we're not done with it. Not only do they have these woke ass characters, they have this crazy motherfucker, and this person literally hates themselves, as we'll get into quite in a second. But Star Wars High Republic author Justina Ireland bashes white men, and we'll talk about how ironic this is right after this. So sorry, Slasher. Star Wars, the High Republic author Justina Ireland recently bashed white men leading up to the launch of the first wave of High Republic stories. Ireland had previously been announced as the author of Star Wars, the High Republic novel, A Test of Courage, that will follow the adventures of, more than likely, a Mary C. character, Vernesta Roll. Vernesta, oh Lord. Look at this angry black woman. The main character of this book coming out.
At least she doesn't have her hair shaved.
At least she doesn't. I guess not only will she be writing A Test of Courage, but Star Wars and Lucasfilm also announced that Ireland will be writing Starlight stories that will appear in Star Wars magazine. She will also be penning the young adult novel Out of the Shadows that will follow Vanessa Roll and Padawan Wreath Silas and Avon Starros. On January 3rd.
This bitch is racist. I've seen her old tweets. She is the most racist person I've seen in a long time. Just basically, I don't even know. She's fucking racist. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, and you're right. And we'll get into the irony in a heartbeat right after, because you gotta hear all of this shit she says, and then we gotta click the next tab, and you'll be like, what the fuck? So, on January 3rd, Ireland took to Twitter where she wrote, I guess mediocre white men are still going to be on here bragging about their mediocrity as though it's a hilarious anecdote instead of pure assholery. Thanks for establishing that baseline in 2021. So she clearly hates white men. And then she followed it up and said, imagine writing a 20-tweet thread. Oh, Finver, he left. No, Finver. In a follow-up, she added, imagine wasting a 20-tweet thread about outsmarting your 9-year-old. What a waste of perfectly good carbon. I'm not even sure what that is a reference in. Podcast host John Roderick, where he detailed that he challenged his 9-year-old daughter to open a can of beans with a can opener. This is... What in the world? I don't even know. I don't get the reference. So he said he would apologize. I don't get the reference to what he was talking about. Because I don't even know. But
oh god, we got more whitey hating tweets from her.
Basically, it's a ton of this shit.
Jesus.
And she's really said this is why this tweet functionality doesn't work. Creators of color. I'm not of color. I'm sick of this of color shit. I don't like. There are so many different nationalities. You cannot just group the world into white and colored. They tried that once. It didn't work. I think it's stupid that people are now doing that for themselves. I'm of color. Like, no. This is not a white man's world. This is a human world where we all have to figure it out and live together. This is stupid.
No, you know what I'm getting a kick out of?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's also sad laughter. It's like now we have people pushing for segregation.
Yes.
It's like isn't this not the Martin Luther King message? No? It's like,
no, it's pretty much trying to undo.
Like, is this progression or is this regression?
I mean, it's definitely regression. And I haven't even gotten to the most ironic part where she's talking all this crazy shit. He said, all these creators will not get an opportunity as long as quality is focused on white, masculine, hetero default as it constantly is. She said, I was today years old when I discovered there was an actual White Lives Matter movement, and they have promotional materials. I don't even know about this crap. So this just has. I can go all day with this bitch. I didn't realize. Good Lord!
Oh my god! There was like fucking 8 more from this.
I don't have the rest of the time in my life. Now here's the whole thing about this motherfucker
This
talks
person
all
needs to
this
be
shit
shot
about
with a tranquilizer before she goes on Twitter.
now. First off, and her head, Marsha Warfield was the
Yeah,
baby.
Marshall Warfield, Roz from Night Court.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna give my theory, and then I'll give you the reveal of why the irony. My theory is that she loves white men, and that was dissed as a child by a white man, and now it's take that out on everyone. Yeah, the
Oh, you think
leftist
so?
segregation is crazy. Segregation is stupid, and the left is stupid. But that's my conspiracy theory on her. And here's the
All right, so that's her face there.
yeah, this is her.
Okay. All right. She's Vanessa Williams Black. She's like lesser than Vanessa Williams. No. She's like has what?
She's not black.
Like,
she's half white. Her mom is white. You feel that? Yes, your head exploded.
So much? Is she like at Thanksgiving? Is she ready to jump across the fucking table and strangle her mother?
I have no fucking idea. If you never, this is somebody who has fucking mental issues, has serious fucking mental issues, and is allowed to write, and whose society enables their fucking mental issues. If you never see yourself represented in media, do you exist? First off, media is just some shit to pass your time. It does not have an impact on you unless you let it. So the idea that you need representation in media is a false fucking, like, no, you don't need. If all media showed a bunch of black dots, as long as those motherfuckers were interesting, we wouldn't need to be represented by them. We just need things that are good. But I'll digress. If you don't feel yourself represented in media, do you exist? It feels very simplified when you put it that way. For a long time as a child, I felt that way myself. That's your own fault. I'm biracial. My mom is white. But there were years when I thought if I were born white, well, you were born half white. You're biracial. My life would be so much better. I could be a princess and go on. So she has these feelings that because she was only half white and not completely white, that she couldn't be anything. Now, when I was a kid, I never in my life thought that I could not be anything because I was black. I thought I could be Batman. And didn't matter that he was rich and white. I still thought I was going to be Batman. And shit, I fucking, even though I had the damn mask off, motherfucker, I am Batman in my own world. Shit, see the mask? But yeah, I didn't let that stop me. I didn't let reality stop me. I just said, fuck it, just do it. But this motherfucker hates herself. That's what's obvious. This woman hates herself a lot and takes it out on white men. More than likely because the white man that she wanted to date when she was younger didn't want her crazy ass. That's my guess. Yes, this woman is fucking half white and she has this much to say that Bounding in the Comics found, and I'm sure if you go on this Twitter, it's more than this. This much to say about white men. What Slasher McSplitter? What are your thoughts about this?
I'm saying, does she like when a white man gives her a paycheck for writing this fucking stupidity?
I'm sure she does.
I'm sure she does. Too. I'm sure she does too.
Yeah. This is
dude, it's the trendy thing.
It is. It's sad. This is sad.
In entertainment, it's the trendy thing. It's the trendy thing, yet it's losing them all money for all these years in every form of entertainment. Every form of entertainment. No matter what you look at. Whether you look at fucking sports, whether you look at comics, movies, television, it's losing them money. It's losing them money. It's losing them viewers. It's losing interest in a lot of things.
Yeah, as a fan, I don't care about so much more. And there's so much, like, I love watching a lot of YouTube that I've been watching. Just all the different creators. Everybody has something cool to say. And there's so much old material. We're going to do a watch party later. The watch party last week was fun. There's so many old movies I haven't seen, old stuff I haven't seen. I don't need anything new ever. I don't need to this crazy self-loathing bitch white. I mean, golly, this is
Remember when
sad.
entertainment was an escape? Remember when entertainment was an escape and not a fucking not a society lesson, trying to force fucking beliefs down your throat. Remember when a movie was a movie? The TV show was a TV show.
Yeah, I do remember that. I want to bring that back. We have to bring that back. This is crazy. I just resent you the link, Finra, on Discord. So if you can hop back on. You can comment on this because I didn't really. I would love to get what you think about this biracial. Because once you looked at the picture, you're like, wait a second, that's. I'm not sure. No, her mom was white. If not for a white man, she would not be on this earth because her mom needed a father. She's half white herself, and she hates white people. That is very as somebody with who's had mental issue, depression. That's sad to see somebody who hates themselves, who obviously hates themselves, and society is just gonna encourage her self-hatred.
I'm back.
Hey,
Am I back?
you're back.
What's up?
Well, I don't know if you watched the little bit that you left. Since you left,
Oh my god! I have no idea what the fuck just happened. I was just walking to the bathroom, then I jumped inside this weird portal. I was gone for 16 years. And I just returned by that. Went to this weird magical land full of chaos where I had to fight this weird pink troll that looked like a giant fucking SCW whale. I have no idea what the fuck just happened.
So you're in your 30s now?
No, I'm still the same. It doesn't make any sense. I came back exactly the same.
So you just went through this magical portal. You should write about it. You should have a story about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of freaking out right now to think about that. What the hell did I miss?
Well, what you missed is Justina Ireland, this half-white writer who was writing one of these High Republic novels who hates white people.
Wait, so
despite
she's
being
half white
one herself. Yes.
Let me be honest, I know a lot of half-white kids here in Africa, which are a lot way browner than her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I would say she was more tan than black.
Right? If you told me she's just
she
like
could
a
pass
super
for Puerto
tan
Rican.
girl.
She could pass for a Puerto Rican.
Yes. Pass Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican or one of those very pale Latinas.
Like if I were to walk down the street to go to the store right now and I saw this woman in the street, I would think she was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, and I would imagine that. And so this person just all she does is talk about black this. I really think this is all her projection. We talked in previous episodes and previous shows in general about that fucking I Am Not Starfire girl who makes a fucking character that's just her. You know what I mean? These people just know how to project. This person hates themselves. I don't know why she hates white men so much. I
don't think she hates people. I just think she wants fame.
No, this person hates herself. I think she does want fame. I think she wants.
Do you think?
What's up?
She punches herself in the face, but only in one eye before she goes to sleep every night.
Yeah. Like some people I do think are doing things for fame, but this is too much. This is every day. Let's even see what the hell she's tweeting about now. Okay, if you can, do I have it? Let me see if I can find her Twitter. No, it's probably, I don't want to get on Twitter right now. I'm sure it's just all this Trump shit, which I'm trying to avoid. But this is all she talks about. It seems like there's a ton of this shit. White nonsense gets up earlier. I wish Netflix would push as much effort as creating shows for black kids. She made it seem like in this little article, which I found on her, that there are no media with black people. There's an apartheid of black people when there's so much black media that these motherfuckers are ruining because they act like we can only be fucking characters. We'll never get another Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince existed when you were alive. What do you mean is apartheid of black media? What are you talking about?
She's a fucking crazy
I'm
bitch.
sorry if I was roboting for a bit.
I'm
I
sorry.
think I
Man.
was roboting for a minute. I'm sorry.
I couldn't even hear you actually. Jesus Christ. Facebook is a trip because it's where you go to learn that all the white people you knew back in the day didn't see you as human until today's show told them Black Lives Matter and their local Target burned down. It's like today you decide to make your characters white man. It's like, is it because you're pushing some sort of agenda? Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Sit,
When I write my stories, I make most of my characters white, not because of anything related to race, but because that's how I visualize the character when I close my eyes.
mm-hmm.
It's a matter of
That's just what the
creativity.
character is.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with race. You just close your eyes, think about the character, their behaviors and traits, and that's you visualize it. It has nothing to do with race. Well, I could say that I make more Asian characters than I do black ones. Weirdly enough, they're almost always Asian.
Huh. Is that you watch like a lot of anime? Is that what that is?
I watch a lot of it, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Well, listen, according to Justine in Ireland, I'm sure it's your white supremacy. It's your white supremacy that you don't feature more black characters. She's sitting here thinking about all the small ways publishing and emboldens and facilitates white supremacy and erases racism. As one does on Sunday. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. And yeah, ain't it wild how white people get to be children until they're like 40, but if you're black, people think like you're an adult at 12. You're not an adult and you're like 40, bitch. Shut up. Okay, I cannot read any more of this bitch's tweets. I'm done. My brain has hit the limit.
Go, dude. Just let it go.
That's crazy to me. I mean, I know we got the what's her name? Sean King, Talcum X. Oh, damn it. Everybody's leaving. Now Slasher's gone.
Seriously?
What
the hell? Is there some
CIA's going
interdimensional portal going after all of us?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat yourself because I was rambling over you?
Is there some kind of interdimensional portal going after all of us?
Yes, the CIA. They're coming from me. All right, he's back. Hell, Slasher. Thought the CIA got you.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You told me the same portal as I did?
Yeah, he's wondering, did you go through the same portal?
Everything. Yeah. I have internet problems.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much the show. I mean, as you can see, even though there was a lot of craziness this week, we missed out on the craziness of people who hate themselves and a bunch of other shit.
Hey, quick question. I'm not the only one who thinks Sean King is white, right?
No,
that guy looks whiter than me. He looks spacey than fuck, I don't know who's spacey than him, but he's white. He's definitely white.
No,
not a doubt in my mind.
Sean King is white.
He's not black. He's white. Sean King is white.
Shit, I'm having internet problems.
Oh no.
Look, I've seen black people that look light-skinned and may look white, but most of them, let's be honest, they don't look like this. They have a small shade of pinkish brown that makes you feel justified being black. He's white.
I love his nickname.
What, Talcum X or Martin Luther Cream?
Talcum X is awesome.
Yeah.
Talcum X is fucking awesome.
There's no
when I first heard that, I died laughing. When I fucking first heard that.
I would hate, like, it's sad to hate yourself like that, man.
He looks like he would have been like a early 90s rapper, like part of like a rap trio group, but like a white dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was about to say, like he could have been like a background guy for third base.
Absolutely, third base. Not the Beasties though, because like the Beasties are probably too good for him. Yeah, third base. Like, you know, the Beast is pretty cool. Like, you one of those groups that only made one album.
I actually love Beastie Boys. So.
Malcolm X, Sean King is Malcolm X. Yeah, Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, which I also love.
Yeah, that's a good one too. But I don't know. Malcolm X is just.
Yeah, Malcolm X is wired in you.
But this asshole used to write articles before the Daily News here in New York became just a lib douchebag fucking rag. It's like this idiot used to write columns for them, and it was around the time where they started to really go downhill.
Does this guy look black to anyone?
No.
I mean, no. Maybe he could pass for potentially like Mexican and white, like, but still like mostly white, like not full Mexican and white. Like, oh yeah,
mainly white. Let's just go.
Mainly white. It's just this
He's
does
like,
not help makes him.
My aunt's mailman is black. That's what he looks like. That's what he looks like. Yeah, there's his there. Yeah.
Yeah, this is him and his mom. This is him as a baby and his mom.
He looks like he could say. He looks like he could say his Blockbuster video store guy is a black guy. That makes me black. That's what he looks like.
Yeah. If I remember, the issue was that and they're talking about the scholarship. I guess he got a race scholarship. Okay, fuck you, Daily News. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I just wanted to see open the image in the tab. That'll work. I mean, there's no way this is a anything other than a white kid with this white mom. This is Sean King. So yeah, I guess to end the podcast, Sean King is indeed Caucasian, and it's okay to be white. It's okay. It's all right. You can still listen to rap music and fuck women with big asses. It's fine. Like, they're not gonna take that away from you. Goodness.
Right. I got this friend of mine. His name is Joshua. He's white, but let me just tell you, he drops a beat like no one else I've ever seen. That guy has a future in rap.
Yeah. You can be white and like things that people think are traditionally black, and you can be black and like things that people think are traditionally white. It's okay. Like what you want.
Do you see what Parrothead says?
Yeah. Slasher's Malcolm X is whiter than you. He is. He's whiter than everybody. It's okay to be a Caucasian man, Sean King. So if you ever see this, it's okay.
But it's sad that these people hate themselves so much that they want to destroy themselves.
Yeah. And you were right to bring up Sean King. It's definitely similar to that. I forgot the dumb bitch's name. Ireland. The last name is fucking Ireland. Get out of
That's
here.
also funny. Yeah, that her last name is Ireland. And she's like this.
Yeah. So that will conclude the episode. I don't really have much else to talk about unless anybody else wanted to add their final thoughts, and then I'll just go around and you guys can promote, and then we'll just end it.
Let me see. Raylos are weird. Lucasfilm sucks. Star Wars really needs to work on.
Can't really hear you. But did you want to promote anything, Fenrir, before we go?
Yes, I want to promote something. Rails are weird. Lucasfilm is becoming a piece of shit. They should really make a purge to get rid of all the employees that suck and get the ones that are actually sane people.
I agree with that.
That is all.
Fenrir doesn't really have a channel, and if he did, I would promote it, but unfortunately he does not. Slasher does, though, and I'll be on it later. So, Slasher, feel free to promote, talk shit, final thoughts, whatever.
Well, thanks for having me, as usual. And I always like to thank the people who have me on. I appreciate that. Um,
Um,
I got a YouTube channel. I'm on Twitter, and I'm going to be doing a watch party later of
yeah.
a movie called Terror Vision. Cheesy 80s horror movie. It's not even really like a horror movie as much as it's like a goofy, know, it all right. It's kind of horror, goofy sci-fi type shit. So, but yeah, that's me.
All right, man.
Okay, my friends, thank you for this amazing time. Peace to you all.
All right. Peace, everybody. I'll probably play the music and get out. But all right, I will play the music and get out. I then thank everybody who watched this, currently watching it, right? Watching it in the future. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share, subscribe, please do so. If you had anything to say about anything I've said, please let me know in the comments below. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and God bless. Peace. I should
Peace.
probably end the show.
Have a good one.
Oh.